Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. This one will be fair caught. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for the wide out. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be first and goal from the 1. And they're trying to punch it in here. Defense expecting run. They'll stop him short of the goal line.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
An important third down and goal now. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Here we go, Chris. Early in the game, opening drive. This is a big decision and really an opportunity to send a message for this offense. Do you go for this close to the goal line and make that statement, or do you settle for 3?
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's got it near the end zone. Fighting, but he won't get in. The defense stops him just short of the goal line. What a play.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. To the air. It's Hawkins. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route. Just doesn't come down with a catch.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The game good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. The Dogs come to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
That sack sets up a 3rd down play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quick pass, the catch is made. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Trying to extend the play. He's looking to scramble. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, this is why this guy's looked at as one of the top dual threat quarterbacks in the country. He can throw it, he can spin it downfield, but also he's a threat to be able to take off and go just like this. Puts so much pressure on this defense.
Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Tries to get it to the running back. The throw complete to the running back underneath. Big play in enemy territory all the way to the 41-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes him pay for it.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Quarterback still with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But the linebackers and really the quarterback and the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Short connection to the tight end here. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. And the Sooners will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Punt lands at the 6, but heads into the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Using his legs here, he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here comes a handoff. Nowhere to go, and the ball is knocked loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Outstanding field position to begin this drive. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Makes the catch. Can he get in?
But these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal on this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive. And now it's first and goal.
The Sooners line it up with first and goal. It's press coverage now from these DBs. And the wideout goes in motion. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Here's the point after attempt. And it's good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Moves the ball out across the 30, and it's good for a first down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole. This first down, and boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
How aggressive do you get on first and 10? Looking for a gap. It's Rojas. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
The game makes it second and medium. And he'll set up to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Tuggle. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Looks like he's going to run it. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
He's going to take off here. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
The Bulldogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Bulldogs will line up now. It's first and goal. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Second down and goal upcoming. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking to pass here on second down. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Man, the defense comes up with a big play here, backed up close to their own goal line. But as an offensive coordinator, you're inside that 3-yard line at second and goal. If you're going to throw the ball, man, the ball has got to get out of that quarterback's hands quickly and not give the defense a chance to get after him and bring him down for a sack.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. He's escaping the pocket now. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they bring the football out to the 25-yard line. The Sooners offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here's the second down play. Back to pass. It's Hawkins. Pass rush closing in. And the pressure gets home. It's a sack. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to scramble now. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Inside the 45. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Yeah, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
The Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Well, the defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Looking to pass this time. Throws to the tight end. Caught near the goal line.
Well, it's a good ball here by the quarterback, but I have to back up and look at the route by this tight end. He puts such pressure on this defense and makes it very easy for the quarterback to be able to make an accurate throw because he gets separation.
1st and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. It's the running back in the flat. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
I mean, it's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Still looking to improvise here, create something. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Boy, Chris, this drive looked outstanding until they got into the red zone. Seems like the wheels have come off. 3rd down and long makes it very tough to execute in the red zone. Now let's see what they come up with here on this 4th down play.
And it's good. That will tie things up as we head toward halftime.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And the sophomore making an impact play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Dogs will kick this away to get the second half going. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Receiver makes the catch.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback's scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
And everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. To throw, it's Hawkins. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looks to his left and makes the completion. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Man, I'm surprised the defense didn't crowd the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, you've got to eliminate those short, easy throws for the quarterback. Take those easy throws away, and maybe you get off the field.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Just trying to get rid of it. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. Second down play coming up. We go with a direct snap. Fighting off the defender.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. To throw, it's Hawkins. He breaks free. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. They will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. And it's no good. He missed it. And in the 3rd quarter, this game remains tied.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. 1st and 10 play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here, he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. This one has been a defensive stalemate. Let's see if the offense can get something going here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Defense is coming after him. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
And the quarterback can't even get the pitch off. That play goes nowhere. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Back to throw. It's Hawkins. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
The Sooners will have to kick this away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He's brought down out at the 46.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, makes the catch. It's Burns. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Defense looking to keep the pressure on. Third down coming up. Receiver in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's going for a big play downfield. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Ball handed off. Some hard running there through a tackle. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. The 10. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well. take it.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? He shreds the tackle. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And the freshman making an impact play there.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Can he take it all the way? Inside the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And the interception taken to the house, a pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And he throws his third interception of the day. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
This quarterback loved to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
That gain makes it second and medium. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And the Sooners looking to keep this drive moving.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. It's third down for the offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on fourth down. Got to make it 3 for 3 here. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Pulls it in. It's White. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
That completion makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He called his own number, and the freshman QB keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Got him, he's sacked.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that previous play. Direct snap to the back. Runs through the defender. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. You know, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.